What was you doing?
Shit. Selling dope, breaking it. I was going to jail. Yeah, I really in jail the whole juvenile. In and out there for breaking in buildings, fighting police officers. I went to jail for 4 attempted murders.
All right, welcome to Mogul State of Mind. I'm your host, Uncle Spin, and today we here with another special guest, man. Streetwise, I call him the 50 Cent of Dallas, man, and musically, I'm gonna call him the G Herbo of Dallas, man. The one and only, man, Mr. Bedo. What's up with it, brother?
What's up?
Yeah, man. Appreciate you for stopping by, bro, and coming to chop it up with us, man. So, like I said, man, you got a crazy story, bro. Crazy. You've been through a lot, man. And before we dive deep into it, I kind of just want to talk about the origin of it, so like where it started. So where are you from? Where'd you grow up? And let's talk about your upbringing.
From Lake John the Mouse, Pleasant Grove,
Yeah,
Southeast Dallas.
got
For sure.
you. Yeah. And what was it like growing up there, man?
Shit fucked up. I feel like anywhere else, any other trenches. For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and particularly, stores, you standing at the stores, that's where all the dope being sold. So you go to any store and 6'5", it's probably a couple young niggas standing at the store. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of beef, inside hood beef. You know what I'm saying? Old heads, younger niggas. Like, it ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, it ain't really no structure. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't no real, it ain't the politics fucked up. That's it. I feel like it's like any other hood. I feel like that same thing going on. We go to South Dallas, Oak Cliff. I do feel like my hood one of the worst hoods in Dallas, though.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And so growing up there and experiencing what you experienced, man, how do you feel like that shaped you into who you are today?
Shit. I feel like that's what I feel like that's what made me. I feel like I'm a man of principle. Anything that come from anything that's about me, you know what I'm saying? Type of nigga I am, I feel like it come from just how I raised, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been the type of that tell on nigga or something. I feel like tell on nigga something might happen to you. That's just how I grew up. That's how it happened when I coming up. So shit. They always kept everything in the streets when anything happened. I ain't never been the type of nigga that on no hard drugs or, that just wasn't cool coming from where I came from. So I feel like just on a lot of notes, good and bad, it really structured me a certain type of way, but I feel like that's what made me a stand-up nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And so let me ask you, so as far as your upbringing, was you raised with your moms and your pops or?
My mama,
Yeah,
my daddy was in jail, like probably like a long time. He probably was in jail since I was like 6 or 7 or something, and he died when I was in jail. I mean, he died when he was in jail. I was in jail too, but he died when he was in jail.
gotcha.
So,
Would he, would, two-part question. First, would he end up going down for, and then how did he end up passing away?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know him too much like that.
Yeah.
I just know of, you know what I'm saying?
So
Him going to jail. I never really I ain't gonna say I never met him, but I was young whenever I was around him. So I really didn't know.
So like, let me ask you this. Like us as black folks, like we really don't know a lot of our history and like where we come from. So like, has that curiosity, like to know the story of them and stuff like that, like you ain't had no curiosity to kind of figure out all that?
I ain't gonna lie. I've been in my own world. I ain't never really just thought about it. For sure.
Gotcha. I can dig it. I can dig it. So man, so tell me, so when you growing up in the Grove and things of that sort, you going through your journey, when when did things kind of transition to where you jumped into the street life and got your hand dealt in that?
I was like 13. 13,
Yeah.
for sure. I moved from Cottonwood to Canterbury. That's like everything, like basically 6'5". But when I moved up there, I moved closer like to the block that I claimed. And that's kind of like with everything. I probably like 12, 13.
Gotcha. And so what did it look like then? What was you doing?
Shit. Selling dope, breaking and shit. I was going to jail. I really in jail the whole juvenile. In and out that motherfucker. Breaking in buildings, fighting police officers. I went to jail for 4 attempted murders. They turned them to aggravated assaults. They can't charge. I don't think they could charge for attempted murder out here though. But they changed the aggravated assault. Just moving around though, being around the wrong people. I can't say a lot of stuff I did. You know what I'm saying? But it just came from being in the wrong place. Running with the wrong crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just being in the streets, period. But yeah, anything. I was doing whatever you could think of. Selling dope, robbing, stealing, breaking in houses, breaking in buildings. Anything you can imagine a little young street to do, I was doing it at that age.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so how old were you when you first caught your first charge?
14.
Was that one of the aggravated assaults?
No, that was the assault on a public servant. I caught assault on a public servant, and like a month later, I caught a burglary of a building. I got caught trying to break into a building.
Gotcha. So what's the story on this assault with on the police officer?
Yeah, I'm at school, basically gang banging. I'm going to a school that's on the other side of my hood. So I really was down there by myself. But since I'm from 6'5", you know, it's automatically. It's beefing with me. So I'm going around school fighting. I'm whooping left or right. They start trying to jump me. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I end up fighting one. Young nigga. We leave and it's like 50 across the street. So they telling me come across the street. I'm hell no, I ain't come across the street. I be fucked up out. Come this way. I'm basically telling them like, hey man, come this way if y'all want to fight. But I wasn't finna go across the street. So I guess when I had told them come this way, the security guard was like, I'm trying to start a ride. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he basically was telling me like, you should have went across the street. You trying to start a ride up here. So they was trying to expel me from school. So it was kind of like, they had the police officer come grab me or whatever. He pushed me against the fire cabinet. I just turned around and started fighting him. They beat the shit out of me though, for sure. Dunked me out on my face. I got locked up for assault on a public servant for that.
Hold on. So after the security guard kind of tried to hem you up or whatever, then them niggas came over there and start putting hands.
Oh nah. I'm talking about most security guards.
Okay, gotcha.
It was like 2 police officers and then school security guards.
Okay, gotcha.
Sure. After he threw me to the fire cabinet, I turned around and started fighting him. Yeah, that's when they started dunking me. Threw me on the ground, scraped up the whole side of my face, punching me, kicking me and shit.
You know.
For sure.
Listen, at 14. So man, what's your mom saying around this time?
Really, coming into that point, my mom was like in the hospital a lot. So like she wasn't really just around at that point in time. I lived at her house though. So she was still in my life. She just was sick. She had breast cancer. So she was fighting through that shit. Yeah. Yeah. She really was sick the whole time.
Gotcha. She straight now. She
beat it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So do you got any younger brothers, sisters, or anything? Any siblings?
I'm the youngest.
You the youngest?
I got 2 big brothers.
Okay. Where your brothers was at around this time?
The one above me, one of them like 10 years older than me, and one of them 3 years older than me. The one that's 3 years older than me, that nigga was in the army, so he was always like gone. He was like in that type shit early.
Yeah.
I like 15 or, doing JROTC and you transition to some little army shit. I never dug deep into it, but he for sure like in the army and been there for a long time. Been like, for sure gotta be like some type of head nigga in it or something.
Yeah. So let me ask you this then. So now you catch that, you go, I'm guessing you go to juvenile, you go what? How long you go to juvenile?
2 years. Well, when?
After the situation with the assault on the police officer.
Now they had to release me because I was a juvenile. Like I couldn't bond out. Like when you're a juvenile, if you got some parents that come up there and pick you up, they'll let you leave.
Okay.
So shit, I ain't stay in jail. I went to jail for a day, but then I backdoored and I caught the burglary.
Okay.
That's when I sat in there for probably like a month and a half, and then probably like a year later, a year and a half later, that's when I caught some serious charges and ended up sitting there.
Okay, gotcha. And that was the aggravated assault. So when you caught them aggravated assault, what's the situation with that? What happened?
Just basically, I had I was fighting. I told you I went to a school where I was basically from the other side. So I had went to a red and blue game, Skyline red and blue game.
Yeah.
I ended up having a fight. They jumped me badly. We ended up going back over there to fight them, and it turned to a shooting, and my name got through out there, and I basically just went to jail for not telling on who shot or telling on what I seen. You know, but I ain't actually shoot nobody. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't tell.
I just didn't tell.
So when you see the how it is nowadays, where ain't no loyalty, like, and I'm just gonna say it, the streets dead. You know what I'm saying? Everybody telling, like, and you personally being in that situation and having to go sit down, like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like I've been seeing niggas talking it, and that was learning. So shit, I don't even feel no type of way. Really, I already seen it. I've been feeling some type of way 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago.
No.
For sure. But it's crazy seeing big artists or niggas that we grew up listening to, but I don't care about it. I ain't gonna lie. Not one bit. I'm telling I be in my own lane. But yeah, for sure. WAP, Goo Out, whatever they got going on there, for sure, fucking me up. Thinking about this shit growing up, that being a nigga favorite rapper or something.
Yeah.
For sure.
So since we talking about that situation, I'm gonna play devil's advocate in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it is, if you're gonna be in the streets, you got to be smart. You feel me? And when you start involving other people, civilians in street business, you feel me? It no longer become the street, in my opinion. You feel me? So you in this situation, you got his wife there, you got his security, which is a former police officer, and then on top of that, you taking shit and putting it on the internet. You get what I'm saying? So for me, bro, I'm just gonna be completely real. I don't feel sorry for the dude. I feel like it would have been a different situation if he would have caught Gucci solo by himself and would have handled it like that. You get what I'm saying? So you play in street and internet games, and then shit. If you ask me, you asking for it. In my opinion,
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he just a clown for doing it.
yeah.
So shit, that whole situation crazy, but I just feel like at the end of the day, if you in the streets and you done put that same type of energy out, I feel like they come back around. Like, what about when you did it? You know what I'm saying? So even if the situation came to, it was corporate business or whatever or whatnot, I feel like he shouldn't have, like, you done been there. Even he shouldn't have did it where he did it at, right? He shouldn't have did it how he did it, but at the end of the day, he did it really off anger. It wasn't like he was really just trying to go with his move on. He did it off anger, and people react like that. And I'm sure Gucci done been in this situation before.
I can respect that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like just to take his life away from him because of that, I don't feel like that was really his intentions to just rob him. He just mad. Probably ain't coming to a formal agreement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being a young nigga, being a high head young nigga do anything. I done seen it before. I done did it before. I done went to jail for robbery twice. And it never was premeditated. It was something that I just did because I was mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would have had, matter of fact, both times niggas told on me. So shit, I ain't like that. So I don't like that he told on him.
I feel you.